Hello, this is the Embodied Performance Podcast, episode 27. I'm Nick Markey of Beach Barbell, Physical Therapy and Performance and Strength Training in Wilmington, North Carolina. Very soon opening up our new gym. Check out beachbarbell.com for more details. Today, I'm going to talk about sort of a discipline and motivation type habit called linking behaviors. So I got this idea from the book Atomic Habits. Definitely worth checking out. Whether you're trying to change to better habits or whatever, it's a really good, very information, practical ideas book. Listen to the Audible if you have a harder time reading like I do. Anyways, so one of the strategies was called linking behaviors. Basically, say that you're trying to add a new behavior, a positive behavior, that can be maybe more challenging or harder to add because one, it's not something you're already doing, and two, maybe if it's something like going to exercise, maybe it requires some sort of effort. So basically you link it to a easy behavior that's, something not a bad behavior, but like something that's neutral or maybe even good, but it's easy and you're already doing it. So for instance, doing like a morning routine where maybe the easy behavior would be getting your coffee and drinking it, something you enjoy, something I enjoy, something good, at least for me. So what I want to link that to is the workout that I want to get done in the morning, and feeding the dog and waking up. So you're looking at all these different behaviors. So alarm goes off, you can turn it off or you can snooze it. So on my phone, pretty sure you can disable snooze, so it can only be turned off. But, alarm goes off, it's time to, turn that alarm off and get up. Now that certainly isn't necessarily easy for everyone, and some mornings are probably harder than others, but you link it to, I'm going to go have this case for me, have my coffee. So I'm going to get up, go to the bathroom, make the coffee, feed the dog, and then head to the gym, drink my coffee on the way. So what I've done is I've linked all those behaviors to each other. The easiest, most pleasant one for me, obviously, is drinking the coffee. So I linked it with driving to the gym while drinking the coffee. You can also go the opposite direction. So if it's a behavior you're trying to get rid of, maybe it's not a less positive or bad behavior, unhealthy behavior, you try to make it as hard as possible to do that behavior. So one of the big ideas that comes to mind with this is, say that you have a certain food item that, if it's around, you're done. You have no willpower. You eat the whole bag of chips or you eat the whole carton of ice cream or whatever. Well, basically, you just don't buy that thing. So when you want to have those things, you have to go out, spend more money, right? Because if I buy the tub of, ice cream at the store, it probably costs as much as me going to get a single scoop at, the ice cream store, the ice cream shop. So that still allows you to enjoy the thing from time to time, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying something like that from time to time, but it makes it harder for you to go do it. So I have, to leave the house, which requires more effort, and I have to then go to drive somewhere or whatever, walk somewhere, to go get this thing that I really, it's really tasty, but maybe not the most healthy option. And then I have to spend money, more money than I would if I just bought it and brought it home. So that is a strategy to try to make it harder for an activity that maybe you're trying to lessen. And you can, if you're looking at maybe positive behaviors that are maybe harder to implement, like doing an exercise program, you might link it with something that is easy and that you really do like if maybe you have a certain show on Netflix, so you watch, to watch that show, you do some different exercises while watching it. So you're linking those, getting the exercise in while you're doing the pleasant thing. So basically, whenever you do that pleasant thing, you're linking it with this other positive thing for you, this healthy thing for you, and doing them together or one after the other. And then flip side, maybe the behavior that you're trying to lessen, you link it with maybe something unpleasant or painful. So, eating food that's maybe a little bit heavier on the calories, or smoking, you link it to things that aren't so pleasant. So whenever you do that activity, you then go and do an unpleasant thing with it, or you do an unpleasant thing before it. Basically, over time, you'll have to kind of determine what that thing would be for you. But over time, you'll gradually associate that maybe more unhealthy behavior that you're trying to better with the unpleasant thing as well. And then you'll gradually not want to do it as much because we don't like unpleasant things. So I suppose if you're more of a, keeping things positive type thing, then what you would do is you'd probably focus more on linking the positive behaviors with other pleasant things. Then you would at least be getting, that benefit to it. And I suppose you could even link like a good thing with the unhealthy thing. Like, if smoking, for instance, maybe whenever you smoke, you have to go for a walk. So even though you're still maybe doing that unhealthy behavior, you're at least adding in a walk with it. So then every time you smoke, you have to go for a walk, something like that. And then maybe then you get to points where you're like, well, I don't really feel like going for a walk right now, so I guess I won't smoke. So that could be another way to kind of cut down on it some if you're having a hard time stopping it or getting rid of it. So basically, link behaviors. Maybe start with linking a positive unhealthy or positive healthy behavior that you're trying to add to your life with something pleasant. Like I mentioned, for me, going and doing the exercise and make sure wake up with drinking the coffee. So an easy, pleasant thing linking with the maybe things that take more effort to go do. And then over time, that pleasant thing that's really easy to do, it's linked like a chain to those other behaviors, and it pulls them with it. And then also considering linking either some maybe more unhealthy habit that you want to get rid of, to other behaviors, either something unpleasant where you start to link again like a chain to that unpleasant behavior, the unhealthy habit that you're trying to get rid of, or linking it to maybe something that requires more effort, like I have to go to the store to go buy the ice cream or the chips or whatever. So I have to, leave my house and drive and spend more money and time and effort to go do it. And or linking maybe that unhealthy behavior with something positive, like I mentioned, smoking. And every time you link every time you smoke to you have to go for a walk. So then at least you're doing something positive while you do it. But also there might be times where you just don't feel like going for a walk. So then since smoking's linked to the walking, you don't go for the walk. Thinking about it now, I could see how maybe that last one could sometimes backfire, because if you do link smoking to walking, then maybe every time you walk somewhere, you're always smoking. So I could see how that might be potential issue there, but something to consider when trying to change a behavior. All right, I think we'll leave that there for today. I hope you have a great day. Again, I'm Nick Markey, Beach Barbell, Physical Therapy, and Performance and Strength Training. Very soon to have a gym. We're building it out right now. Check beachbarbell.com for more details. Thank you. Bye.